Rocket League players are constantly searching for the easiest ways to improve. So what we'll be doing today is simply playing a ranked 2v2 match, then taking that match and breaking it down through replay analysis to see exactly where we're going wrong in our gameplay, and then we'll take those adjustments into the next 2v2 match so we can focus on improving from one game to the next. Away we go here with game number 1. Now, the focus of this game is not to think about anything too deeply. We're just going to go out and make the decisions that feel right in the moment, and then we'll go ahead and look back at it and see what we possibly could do better in certain situations, but he's got himself a 1v1 in the air. Now a 2v1, close, good attempt. Is this boost going to spawn? It is, fantastic. 50 that. 50, close. Win the boost, nice. Keep it in. Bang it off the backboard. Teammate's right there, good try. I'm gonna be slow back here. Looks like he's securing the ball though, so we're good. Take some pads. Boost is here for us, so we'll take that. Oh, I thought he was gonna put in the challenge. That's on me. Thought for sure my teammate was gonna get the challenge on this first ball, so I thought I had time to go get that corner boost. Should have just stayed back, though. I had enough boost to play with. Didn't need it in the moment. It's fine. Not in. Just force him. Teammate gonna get bumped here, maybe. We'll pick up pads. Wait a second. Oh. Teammate. Good try. We're just gonna fake. Make sure we don't accidentally dive in for no reason. This is fine. Control. 50. Teammate can take if he wants, and he's got it. He might go again. I'm gonna get beat to that, so we'll just wait. Force that one out. Bump this guy. Bit of a floppy battle going on here. Trying to fake it. Not quite. Get back to it, though. Force it out. Teammate can turn. He can take that one, too. Teammate's in the air. He did win it. I'm too low boost here to really do anything. 50. Teammate, how you doing? Gets it around one, other one there. Waits. Go! Go! Yes! Well done, teammate. Just like that, we're back in it. We've had the lion's share of the offense in this game. Some interesting moments for sure, but we do, just like that, get ourselves on the board with 17 seconds to go. See what we can do here. 17 seconds. Tie game. Let's play this smart. That's not great, but we're not going to rush. We're just going to go ahead and take this boost. Teammate should be fine. We can force. Bump him off. Teammate should win that, and he does, but that's right mid. That's sad. That is unfortunate for sure. Teammate bangs it right off the sidewall. Not much I can really do. Had to be ready for the shot. Would have had it. That's a nice demo. Okay, try to get this ball in the air. See if we can do anything with it. That is definitely in the air, but unfortunate. Okay, so definitely an interesting game. Teammate apparently wants to blame me, even though he slammed the ball right off the sidewall. That's a fascinating idea. But let's go ahead now and take a look at this replay. Obviously, could have played probably significantly better. But let's take a look and see what we can learn from what just happened. So right off the bat, we want to be careful about how fast we're attacking balls when we recognize that we have time. So right here, we can see this opponent is currently facing over this way. So what that tells us is that they need to take time to turn to face this ball, and we have the advantage in this play. So in these situations, we need to recognize that we are first to this ball, and we can just take a bit more time to line up a decent touch after understanding that our opponent isn't in a position to play it successfully. So recognize some more space here, obviously much more time than we had, and we just absolutely soiled it completely with that challenge. Right here, we want to keep an eye on where the ball is most likely to go after a challenge. So teammate controlling the ball through the air, you can see that we are really heavily committing towards the right side of the field. And there's no immediate guarantee that the ball is actually going to end up over there. So we're going to end up really far out of the way of the play because the ball is going to land around this corner and we're going to be all the way over there. So would like to see us keep a bit of a more neutral position around this area and just kind of wait here. So probably be turning back this way right about now just to make sure we're in a decent spot to be able to play wherever the ball goes. So more awareness on situations like that so we can be a bit more involved in the play and attack balls a bit faster when the opportunity does fall to us. Would like to see a bit of a better attack here. We have this on a dribble, have them in a pretty bad spot. If we just take this flick based on their positioning right to this back post here, we probably have a goal as their momentum carries them across this way. But instead we go for the low 50, which is not a horrible idea because the ball does kill in a pretty dangerous spot. But we do have an opportunity for a goal at this back post if we actually just took the shot. So this is probably one of the worst mistakes of the whole game. So as we're going back, first of all, we don't get pads fast enough. Like, we get a little bit wide here. Now, as long as we just get right on this mid line as early as possible, we're cool to chill all the way back towards the net before we need to split off to get some more. But we can get plenty of boost just along this line. But you're going to see as we start moving back down this field, we miss the first pad before finally getting on the line. And now we have 37 boost once we arrive back towards the net. So it would be perfectly fine to like swing out to one of the sides to take these couple pads here and then line up with the net and be ready to move out wherever we need to go. Even though it looked like our teammate should be in a spot to get a challenge, we're also turning off ball cam here to look for this corner boost as a challenge is playing out. So we're actually not aware of what's happening in the play. And what that means is that as we go over this way, the ball could be heading towards our net and we'd have no idea as we're going really far away from the net to get boosts that we don't actually need. So we just need to make sure that we're being a little bit smarter with our rotations here, paying a bit more attention to what's going on in the play, and being ready for a situation to come at us that we might not necessarily be expecting, but we can definitely be prepared for in situations like this. Because yeah, as you can see, there's absolutely no reason for our opponent to have a wide open opportunity on the net because we were so far away from the play. We should very easily be in a position to challenge this ball right here as it comes across. This is a really bad jump right here. I think I even recognized it in the gameplay itself. So as my teammate works this ball across, we can see that there is a defender right here ready to challenge this ball out. Obviously, we don't know how much boost he has in the situation, so we should be a bit more selective in what we jump for here, especially seeing that our teammate is going to be stuck in our opponent's half and is also going to be on very low boost. So we don't want to throw ourselves at a play that is going to cause us to have to awkwardly retreat, or even worse, give our opponents a wide open net. So need to be a bit more selective in our challenges here. This entire play is really good patience all the way around. So we work our way upfield, just calmly waiting to see what happens. The ball bounces off the backboard and it's a very juicy opportunity, but we recognize that our opponent does have us beat. So rather than diving in unnecessarily, we do turn off. Perhaps we get a little bit too close. That is a bit dangerous because if he had just put this ball on target, it probably would have been a goal. But we also probably got close enough that it baited him into not shooting this ball towards our net because our car was right in the way. And then as we go back here, we are being tracked by the opponent. We recognize again, there's no reason for us to dive in here because we're just going to get beat out. So let's play a bit patient along the backboard, wait for them to just give us the ball, which they do. And now we can go ahead and calmly control the ball out without any threat from our opponents at all. So very nicely done there in terms of patience. Would like to see as much of that as possible in the next game that we run. I think we need to be a little bit more confident with our flicks. This is the second time now that we've tried to go low 50 when we very easily have an opportunity for a flick. We see that guy coming. All we need to do right now is just flick it right over the top of him, and we have a wide open net. But instead, again, we take the low 50 option, which again isn't horrible. The decision isn't necessarily bad, but we would like to see ourselves mix up our ideas a little bit so we don't always go for the same things in the same situations. Because at a certain point, our opponents are just going to start to read us, and it's going to become very, very easy for them to defend. Would like to see a wider rotation here, so we cut across to force out this guy. We then turn back. Right at this moment, we should recognize that our teammate is here. And although, yes, he's on low boost, this is very awkward for us to turn into because it puts both of us in the same spot. So even though it doesn't look like we have a fantastic opportunity here, they don't necessarily know that. So we shouldn't try to force ourselves into a play that is easily much better for our teammate in terms of angle, because then we're just going to put ourselves in a spot where one challenge beats both of us and now there's just an open net behind us. So I would like to see us just go a little bit further back here, wait to see what this guy does, and then turn accordingly depending on what happens. Would much rather stay a bit more spaced out than what we do here. So this one's really tough. So is there much we could do better here? Let's break this down. So teammate takes kickoff. He's going back behind us. We do have the opportunity to challenge this a bit more aggressive, but the fear with that is if we go too aggressive here and it gets past us, it's very likely just an open net behind us. So I like our patience here just to wait a little bit, keep ourselves between the ball and the goal, make sure they don't really have much of an opportunity. I think the biggest issue here is actually that our teammate jumps as well, because it's going to take both of us off the ground, and rather than having him be able to go out and challenge this ball immediately, now we have to wait for both of us to land before one of us can go challenge the ball, and it gives this guy an opportunity to set up for the next touch, as opposed to just immediately having a challenge in their face. So, unfortunate situation here where we both jump. Obviously, who's really right here? It's hard to tell in the moment. I can't really blame him for jumping, because if this guy had committed for a pass here, then yes, he should be scared, and he probably also can't see this guy in what he's looking at. So I can't exactly blame him for jumping. Just unfortunate that we both end up in the air, and then we have to try to recover out of it. Once we land, I think we make the right choice to just fully commit to this. We could actually try to get a block. We choose here instead to just stay on the ground and hope that we can get this guy off the ball enough to give a free ball for my teammate who's coming in behind us. And I like that idea, but alternatively, this guy is currently the only one who can pressure on offense, while this guy goes back and picks up this boost. So if we just took an actual challenge here, we'd still get a pretty good idea of taking this guy out of the play, and it would give a ball to our teammate with this guy fully uninvolved and this ball bouncing into a spot that might be a bit more beneficial for us and not quite as dangerous as where we actually end up. So I think in this same situation going forward, a real challenge here would be beneficial, because we do get the bump, but it doesn't do a whole lot. Now teammate has to come out and take the challenge. Again, could he be a bit more patient here? Yeah, probably, especially because I'm sitting on 0 boost. But I can also understand the desire to want to get out and challenge this ball and not allow the control to come through, because that could also be very dangerous. So he goes out and challenges. Unfortunately, it bounces right off the sidewall, which makes life very difficult for me. Now, we do pick up 1 pad, and I think right here I could survive this if I just drove on the backboard to try to get away from this guy. By staying on the ground, we are right in his path, and because of how this is shot, we're forced to jump immediately, which means we just have absolutely no chance to get out of the way of the demo, because we're forced to jump to make the save. Now, if we had stayed on the backboard, do we get demoed anyway as we fly across? Very possible, but at least would have made it a little bit more difficult to be pinpointed down, as we would have changed our angle of attack ever so slightly. We make a couple of decisions that don't quite work out, but all in all, very well played from our opponents, and they absolutely deserve the win by pulling off that play. So now that we've kind of covered the things we want to look at, I think going into the next game, we need to be more aware of the space that we have to work with, spacing with our teammate, and just trying to put ourselves in spots as much as possible to be successful with where the play is actually going. We had a couple of situations where we autopiloted into spots that really weren't overly useful, so we're going to want to be careful of that, and then just overall, we want to diversify our attacks as much as possible. We don't want to always go for the low 50 when we have a dribble, want to take the flick every now and again, just to let the defenders know that that is a possibility that might be coming at them. So let's go ahead and jump into one more and apply these ideas that we just talked about and see if we can take up our level of play just a little bit. Off we go with game number 2. Now we've studied for this. We know what we need to do to be successful. So now it's all about going out and executing on it. Win the boost and then back off. This is a free ball. Control. Go early. Be a bit unpredictable. Get the block as well. Work our way out now. Boost is here for us. Fantastic. We'll go back behind our teammate. Nice and wide. He should get the first challenge. There he goes. Should have control now. See what he's got. Into the air. Get the block. Try to steal boost here. We got it. Force 1. Back behind our teammate now. He should have initial touch. Ball over the top of 1. He's going to get beat to that. Just wait patiently here. See what they do. Going to be a chip over to the side. We'll go ahead and win that. See what this guy does. He's panicking. We'll go ahead and get the block. Going to be a slow recovery, but possible opportunity. Not quite, but teammate has a free ball, so we'll take a bit of time. 1v1, low boost, but let's see what he can do. Good flick. We're up early. Close. Just want to take it away from that guy. Bang it across. Make it awkward for him. No boost here. They took it, so we'll take the mid. Teammate with the challenge. Around 1. I think I missed. I missed again. Off both posts. Nice job from me. Teammate in an awkward spot. 50. Teammate's low. This is probably going to the backboard, and it is. 50 that one. Down the field we go. Pressure this guy. Trip him up. Teammate. Open shot. Nice. There we go. Good stuff from us there to be useful even off the ball. Force that guy to flick it. Make him awkward then. We didn't get the goal ourselves, but we opened it up for our teammate pretty much. Just gonna wait here. 50. That should be fine. Should roll around. We'll take the boost as well. Teammate has the ball. Wait patiently. Ball for us. Not around 1. Teammate's up though. Not really much of a shooting option. We have 40 in net. Not a problem. We can just wait patiently here. 50 that one. All the way downfield. That's a lovely challenge from us. Low boost. Looking for pads. See what they do here. Mid boost is going to be here for us, so we'll take that. And then play back. Stay between the ball and the goal. Get the clear. No problem. Teammates on the case. Wait to see what he does. We'll just wait patiently over here. Ball might come out this way. It's fine. Teammate's going to pressure from behind. Get the save. No problem. Teammate going to get bumped here, it looks like. Go around 1. Teammate with full boost now. Good try. I'm just going to wait. Too dangerous to really dive for. And this is why. Go ahead and get the touch. Teammate right there. Need a couple pads to survive this. Have time to go get the boost now. We got this. Got the block. Wait to see what he does. Play it downfield. And we'll go ahead and secure the goal just like that. Recognize there was really no reason to dive at this. He was going to make an interesting touch either way. And we get the free transition downfield. Into the net it goes. Bump 1. This is fine. There is absolutely no threat in this play. Not in. We'll just let it bounce. Just wait patiently. No reason for me to dive. Not in either. And we're good. Just recognizing where the threat is, where it's not. Not much that can really be done when they're jumping at it like that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and take the win. Overall, a very solid game from us. Definitely want to be a bit careful with what we talked about in between. But as you can see, you definitely can fix your mistakes from one game to another. And Rocket League really is all about improving with every single game you play. Of course, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who made it to this point in the video, and I do hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, make sure you click that subscribe button right down below, so you make sure you don't miss any future Rocket League content. Additionally, if you'd like to be a bit more involved in the community we're building here, feel free to join my Discord, which I'll have linked down in the description. And as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. See you later, guys. Thank you.